What's going on, dudes? You lucky fools. You get 2 reviews in a row. It's your boy, MC Texas Titties. And the film I will be reviewing this evening is Stillwater. So just jump straight into it. This one opens with an introduction to Bill Baker, a man who works in construction among other jobs. There's a rather small cast for this one. Matt Damon gives a great performance as Bill Baker, and his performance is nicely accentuated by the acting prowess of Abigail Breslin and Camille Cottin. Breslin is a fantastic actress anyway, but this was my first proper introduction to Cottin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who was absolutely delightful. The standout for me, though, was young Lilou Siavord. I'm definitely butchering that. Not only is she absolutely adorable, but she's also a tremendous acting talent for one so young. She and Damon had great chemistry and bounced off each other really well. A great cast all round. Every actor involved just helped to kind of strengthen this film. The story for this one tells of Bill Baker, whose daughter has been in a French prison for 5 years for the murder of her girlfriend. One thing I loved about this script was that we were not given all the answers straight away. The story played out in a nice way using expert exposition and dialogue. The story, its characters and the relationships between them are written so well with many different nuances, especially the relationship between Bill and the young Maya. The story did move at a slow pace, but this didn't affect it in the slightest, as it allowed time to flesh out the characters and the various relationships. It was just honestly a top-notch script. Tom McCarthy directs this lengthy masterpiece. It's based on a true story, the story of Amanda Knox, but rather than just straight up telling her story and giving us the facts of that story, they changed characters and certain details, which in my opinion, my humble opinion, was a smart move on the director's part. Because of this, McCarthy was able to give a film that wouldn't be bogged down by true life events and details. I'm not sure how much of this film is artistic license and how much of it actually happened. So it was a real treat to have the best of both worlds. You know, kudos to McCarthy, because it's a hard story to tell. And from what I've heard, I don't think the Knox estate, the Knox family, were too happy about this film. But again, I haven't really looked into it too much. There we have it. The only thing I learned from this was that I've got a really weird attraction to Abigail Breslin. I feel like I shouldn't be attracted to her. I feel like she's not conventionally attractive, but for some reason I'm attracted to her. But hey-ho. There we have it. There's my very quick review for Stillwater. Let's jump to the 2 most important questions. Question number 1, would I recommend this film? I'm in 2 minds on whether I'd recommend this film or not. If you've followed the Amanda Knox story and you've watched the documentary on Netflix, you'd probably enjoy this, and you'd probably notice some similarity. You'd probably notice more similarities than I did between the two. But I don't think I'd personally recommend this film, just because it's slow in parts, and there were points where I did feel quite bored. But having said that, let's jump to the second most important question: does this film belong in the vault? My only issues with this film was that it was a hefty film. You know, at 2 hours and 20 minutes long, it certainly dragged in places and was slow in places. That and the fact they just had to add in a jab at Donald Trump. We get it, Hollywood. You don't like the guy. I'm not his biggest fan either, but I don't bang on about him like a scorned ex-lover. So with this film, I really struggled to decide whether or not it deserved to go into the vault. The script is absolutely brilliant. The acting is absolutely brilliant, but it is just such a long film. And like I said, I felt myself getting bored at certain parts. So I'm going to do something unprecedented on this channel. There's a star there. It's going to be half turd and half diamond. It's going to go off to some nether vault, the first of its kind to go into this nether vault. But yeah, there we have it, guys. There's my review for Stillwater. If you've seen the film and you loved it, let me know what you loved down in the comments below. If you hated it, again, let me know what you hated. And as always, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, your friendly neighborhood Texans. It's not even set in Texas, it's set in Oklahoma. Fuck it. Your friendly neighborhood Oklahomans. I don't even know if that's a thing. But until the next one, peace, love, my dudes.